cut across, just 10 players cut across what it was Nembe and Atlan just to fill up. If they can meet up with the, say if they can meet up with the standard of the club, they'll co-op. Then maybe 3 of them will join up, so there will be 28. If not, then they will still keep on with the 25 players they will retain. But they're planning to go on tour of West Africa, but that is subject to approval, endorsement, ratification by the chairman of the club.
Chris Goa is thinking about some other things now. Anyway, but last season we must commend this club.
Yes.
They punched above their weight.
Yes, they got to a victory.
First season in the top flight, and they pushed and almost got into the final of the Federation Cup. This was semi-final against Enyimba where they lost out, and it was a difficult game for Enyimba.
Well, this is a team that they got two victories on the road. They beat FC Taraba, they beat Nembe City.
They could have even gained a contender ticket on the last day.
Because of that, the game against Nasarawa that ended in a draw. If they had won that game, that would have pushed them above what it was here to the continent. But it's a team, a modest side, and a couple of good players. Charles Enlong, like you mentioned, the captain of Giwa FC, is a stalwart. But one of the players is likely going to leave the club. Two, the goalkeeper, Olonile Kojo, the goalkeeper of Flying Eagles,
is a Flying Eagles player.
Is likely going to leave for Kano Pillars.
Okay.
One of the defenders, the central defender, that's Ifeanyi and then Ana Enema, will be leaving for Enyimba. So it means that those 2 players will not be at
lose 2 players.
Yes, they will lose 2 players from that 25.
But they can get enough players to replace them.
Yes.
And I think Enlong, did he travel with the team to...
Enlong was part of this team.
To the Super Eagles team that went to Dubai.
To Dubai.
They will be playing against Yemen on Saturday. All right, so today the focus has been on 3SC of Ibadan and Giwa FC. Tomorrow,
we'll be looking at
Ekanemi
and Sharks.
And Sharks of Port Harcourt. Okay, so tomorrow we'll focus on Ekanemi Warriors of Maiduguri and Sharks of Port Harcourt. Maybe sometimes next week, Dumnodi should be talking to us about Gabros. Gabros went on a tour of Greece. Yes. Wow. All right, we should be talking about Gabros next week. All right, Dumnodi, thank you so much for your time on the show. Before you go, let's cross over to Washington. Let's go across the sea. Sonny is waiting to join us. Chief Sonny Young. Thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight once again. Sonny, I mean, for some days, I stayed up to watch some amazing basketball. I know you have a lot for us tonight. And I'm sure you are going to talk to us about a certain Victor Oladipo, the Nigerian, who is painting the NBA red right now.
Yes.
Sonny.
Good evening, Toyin. I missed you last week. I know you were covering the Glow CAF Awards in Lagos. Great ceremony. But yeah, one of the big basketball stories this week right here in Washington, Toyin, the National Basketball Association champion San Antonio Spurs were welcomed to the White House by U.S. President Barack Obama, and he saluted them for winning their 5th NBA title last season. Quick trivia question, Toyin. 2 other U.S. presidents have welcomed the Spurs to the White House. Can you name them for me?
Sonny, that's difficult to call. You should have told me this much earlier so that I can check Google and get the answer from Google.
President Bill Clinton and President George W. Bush III, they also welcomed the Spurs to the White House. Yeah. And maybe the Spurs celebrated too much, Toyin, because right after that ceremony, they lost to my beloved Washington Wizards, 101-93. Wizards won again on Wednesday night. They beat the Chicago Bulls, 105-99. Wizards playing some good basketball. Victor Oladipo, you mentioned him, Toyin. He's really been playing well for the Orlando Magic. His mother is Nigerian. His father is from Sierra Leone. Victor fired in 32 points on Wednesday night, and Orlando defeated the Houston Rockets 120-113. In his previous game, he also scored 30 points. So Oladipo, one of the young players to watch in the NBA, Toyin.
But let's talk about Atlanta Hawks, Sonny. Early signs that this team will push other teams up till the end of the season. You want to agree with me?
The Hawks have been, they've been flying high, Toyin. They won their 10th game in a row on Wednesday night. They defeated the Boston Celtics by a score of 105-91. Interestingly, the Hawks are coached by a former assistant coach for the San Antonio Spurs, and they play that passing brand of basketball, that fans that watch San Antonio play, they know they move the ball very well. So yeah, Atlanta, one of the teams to watch this season, Toyin.
Yeah, But then the ugly side to it, Kevin Garnett and the incident with Dwight Howard, not exactly what kids want to watch in an NBA game.
No, I agree, Toyin. That was an ugly scene from two veteran players in the league. They've both been around a long time. And I really thought Garnett overreacted when he headbutted Dwight Howard. It looked like Howard kind of gave him it didn't look like that hard of a tap in the gut. But, yeah, Garnett, I thought he overreacted, and he very much deserved that one-game suspension.
Before I allow you to go this week, Sonny, let's talk about LeBron James. He's been out for such a long time, but when he got back on court for his club, Cavaliers, he didn't show any sign that he was out for a long time. 33 points. Wow.
Yeah, LeBron, LeBron is such a great player. He had been out for about 2 weeks, and I'm still not sure yet, Toyin, whether LeBron has the firepower around him for the Cavs to make a title run this season. We're roughly at the halfway point of the NBA season. But, yeah, LeBron, just such a great player.
Six back-to-back defeats for the Cavs. Not a good sign at all. Do you think they can recover in the second half of the season and push all the way? And let me ask you, as we allow you to go, Sonny.
I don't know if they're going to win the title, Toyin, but I see them bouncing back in the second half of the season. I think they're still trying to gel a little bit and, learn each other's moves on the court.
Well, Sonny, I mean, you've seen the first half of the season. What are you putting your money on to go all the way?
Right now, I got to give a shout-out, Toyin, for the Golden State Warriors. They are playing some tremendous basketball under head coach Steve Kerr, another former player for the San Antonio Spurs. If I had to pick, I think, the Spurs are going to be there at the end. But right now, they really haven't been playing that great lately. Another top team in the West, the Portland Trail Blazers, have been playing very well. Right now, the best teams are out in the Western Conference.
Chief Sonny Young, thank you so much for speaking to us once again on Sports Tonight.
Thank you, Toyin.
All right, we've been speaking to our very good friend Sonny Young from Washington, and he's giving us a lowdown on all that's been going down in the NBA. There's still plenty of basketball to talk about on the program tonight. But let me allow Doom Nodi to wrap up his own part of the show. Doom, it's still early to judge, but from the way teams are prepared for the new season, I'm talking about the Globe Premier League season, who are you going to be putting smart money on?
Well, you know the usual suspect. Canny pillars are always prepared. They
are always there.
They're always there. Especially pillars, they will always retain the bulk of their players. Those who will give them the
time. What about your club Rangers? I was expecting that you mentioned your club Rangers. What's going on at Rangers?
No, that's why I said watch out for Rangers.
Watch out for Rangers.
On that collision. You're going to be a different team altogether. But you know Rangers will not go like Warriors will get money because of players. Anybody that comes to Rangers to play is coming to make the name. So that they can establish
Rangers is the platform.
It's the platform.
No, and they're not winning titles.
When last the Rangers win a title?
30-something years ago.
But they are the only club never to have been relegated. They've been playing all top flight football. They have to do it top flight. Other Premier, other Professional Division 1,
they've never gone down.
Other is Evans League.
All right. Okay, they are always there. All right, Dumnodi, thank you so much for your time.
It's my pleasure.
All right, so tomorrow we're talking about Gabros and El Kanemi. El Kanemi, all right. So for those of you who have been asking us questions.
El Kanemi and Sharks.
Okay, sorry. El Kanemi and Sharks of Port Harcourt tomorrow. Dumnodi will be giving us a lowdown on how these teams are getting ready for the new season. We need to go on a quick break now. This time we're taking you to Asia. The Asian Cup is on. I told you, take time out to enjoy some of the games of the Asian game. I hope that the Africa Cup of Nations, when it begins this week,